In 1928, the Kellogg-Briand Pact, which effectively made war illegal, was signed. However, the world powers were all too eager to oppose this agreement. Japan invaded many parts of China and the Pacific. Benito Mussolini, leader of the fascist Italy, attacked Ethiopia and northern Africa. In October 1936, Hitler and Mussolini created the Rome-Berlin Axis, also known as the Axis powers. Soon, nation after nation fell to the might of the Blitzkrieg and Luftwaffe and were annexed to the Third Reich. One by one, Austria, Sudetenland, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and France were all defeated by the Axis powers. The combined powers of Italy and Germany marched throughout, unopposed. Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox, led the German Blitzkrieg to Africa to capture the vital Suez Canal. Unfortunately, General Montgomery of Britain was able to stop his advance to Al Alamein. If Erwin were to make it through, it would have been unstoppable. The Red Army was no exception to the Lightning War. Everywhere the Germans went, the Soviets fled. Soon even Moscow came under attack. But the zealous Soviets held their ground. Soon the bitter cold Russian winter came and drove away the invaders. Germans were forced to retreat from the cold-resistant Red Army, but returned in the spring of 1942. Their new target, Stalingrad, their new goal, vast oil fields of Baku. The Soviets fought with a fiery zeal to hold the city. Stalin ordered that, by all costs, the city of Stalingrad must be held. The Battle of Stalingrad had begun. The battle lasted for 6 long months. The Germans pushed into the city with heavy losses, but the Soviets held their ground. In November 1942, the Soviets launched a counterattack. Circling around the Germans, they trapped them inside the city. Stopped in Al Alamein and Stalingrad, Blitzkrieg was ended. After Montgomery's victory at Al Alamein, he invaded Italy and pushed to Rome, subduing Mussolini, but it was not enough. At the urging of Stalin, the Allied powers opened a new front. On June 6, 1944, Operation Overlord, also known as D-Day, commenced. Forces of the United States and Great Britain joined together and landed on the Normandy coast of France. Occupied by the Eastern Front, the Germans were unprepared for this invasion. They were also fed false information on the landing. However, even though the Allies had surprise in numbers on their side, the beach was heavily defended. Fighting against the combined forces of Rommel and Rundstedt, the Allies pushed northward. They soon occupied the towns of Dovers, Bayeux, and Carentan, driving back the German defenses. With a small foothold in France, they marched forward and took Cherbourg, Saint-Lô, and Caen. D-Day allowed the execution of Operation Markenguard in the invasion of Poland. Soon, the Allied powers closed in on Berlin, with the Soviet Union creeping in from the east. With Germany subdued and Hitler dead, the United States refocused their efforts on Japan. They sailed across the Pacific, taking island after island on their way to the seat of the Emperor. Armed with a new powerful weapon, the United States subdued the Japanese by striking Nagasaki.